Not all castles are in fairy tales. You won't find them in your guidebook, but you'll want to see them in person. Humanity's greatest ambitions are written in stone. Castles that have stood for centuries, icons like Windsor and Neuschwanstein. But beyond these famous silhouettes, there are fortresses that hide in plain sight, built into cliffs, floating on moats, or shrouded in mist. These hidden castles are not just buildings, they're echoes of a wilder, more secretive past. Their stones whisper tales of ingenuity, survival and solitude. Let's journey to the world's forgotten strongholds, castles fused with rock, floating on water or standing alone on windswept shores. These aren't fairy tales, they're real places you've probably never seen, but once you do, you'll never forget. Our exploration into the world's most extraordinary hidden castles begins now. In Slovenia, where forests and caves shape the land, lies Predjama Castle. Emerging from a sheer cliff, it's part fortress, part cavern. Built into the rock face, its walls seem to grow from the cave's mouth. The cave is the castle's secret weapon. In the 15th century, the knight Egeskov of Lueg made this his stronghold, defying the Habsburg Empire. When besieged, Egeskov taunted his enemies, never running out of supplies. His secret, a hidden passage allowing him to slip past the siege and gather provisions. The cave system beneath Predjama is a labyrinth still largely unexplored. Egeskov's story ends in betrayal. A single cannonball ended his defiance. Legend says he's buried beneath a linden tree, a living monument to his audacity. Today's Predjama is a later reconstruction, but the spirit of ingenuity remains. It's not just built against a cliff, it's born from it. The fortress kept its greatest secret deep within the earth. It stands as a testament to blending architecture with landscape. Predjama Castle is a marvel, one of the world's most unique fortresses. Sometimes the best defense is to disappear into the land itself. From Europe's caves to Japan's Lake Shinji, we find Matsue Castle, a rare survivor of Japan's medieval past. Known as the Black Castle, its dark wooden panels and stern silhouette set it apart from the pristine white of Himeji. Built in 1611, Matsue was designed for war, its layered keep rising 5 stories but appearing as 4, a clever trick to confuse attackers. Surrounded by moats once linked to the lake, it was both a fortress and a hub for transport. Today, the moats offer peaceful boat rides beneath the castle's imposing walls. Inside, the scent of aged cypress and the creak of ancient floors transport you back centuries. Steep staircases and arrow slits reveal its defensive genius, while stone-dropping holes hint at the violence of its past. The view from the top is breathtaking, a panorama of city, lake and mountains unchanged for generations. Matsue's survival is miraculous. It withstood typhoons, earthquakes and the Meiji Restoration's castle purges. Saved by local citizens, it remains one of the few original wooden keeps in Japan. The massive pillars and intricate joinery are all original, crafted by hand over 400 years ago. Matsue is not a reconstruction, it's a living time capsule. Here you feel the presence of samurai, lords and the craftsmen who built it. The castle is a direct link to Japan's feudal era, a place where history is tangible. Unlike tourist-packed sites, Matsue offers quiet authenticity. It's a black crow watching over the lake, holding centuries of stories in its wooden heart. Matsue Castle is a testament to resilience, tradition, and the enduring spirit of a bygone age. It stands as a rare, authentic window into Japan's warrior past. In its shadow, the echoes of history are impossible to ignore. Matsue is a fortress that survived against all odds, and its story continues silent and strong. On a lonely hill in southern Italy, Castel del Monte rises, a stone crown of perfect geometry. Built in the 13th century by Emperor Frederick II, it's a riddle in limestone and quartz. The castle is an octagon. It has 8 towers and an octagonal courtyard, an obsession with the number 8 that defies medieval norms. There's no moat, no drawbridge, and little in the way of traditional defenses. Castel del Monte seems designed not for war, but for wonder. Frederick II, known as the Wonder of the World, was a scholar, linguist, and lover of science. Some say the castle was a hunting lodge, others an astronomical observatory or a temple of knowledge. Its precise alignment and geometric harmony suggest a higher purpose. Light and shadow play through Gothic windows, illuminating spaces at specific times. A deliberate, almost ceremonial design. The blend of classical, Islamic and Gothic elements reflects Frederick's cosmopolitan court. There are no kitchens or stables, deepening the mystery of its true function. The octagon's symbolism is debated, a meeting of the human and divine, or a statement of imperial power. Castel del Monte is a monument to intellect, not just might. Its beauty is cold, rigorous and captivating. The castle asks more questions than it answers. Why here? Why this shape? What secrets does it hold? It stands alone, bathed in golden light, a riddle for the ages. Castel del Monte is where architecture becomes pure, mystifying geometry. It's a place that transcends function, inviting endless speculation. The castle is a testament to the mind of one of history's most enigmatic rulers. Here, the landscape and intellect merge in stone. Castel del Monte remains one of the world's most intriguing architectural enigmas. Its mystery endures, waiting for those who seek answers. In Denmark's green heart, Egeskov Castle floats on a tranquil lake, its red brick and copper spires reflected in the water. Built in 1554, its name means oak forest. Legend says an entire forest was felled for its foundation. The castle stands on oak piles driven deep into the lake bed, creating a man-made island of wood. Egeskov was built for defense during a time of civil unrest, its two longhouses connected by a thick double wall. Ingenious defenses include a single drawbridge, machicolations for dropping projectiles, and cannon ports in thick walls. Yet Egeskov feels more like a home than a fortress. Passed down through generations, it remains a private residence, immaculately preserved. Inside, period rooms and family heirlooms create a living museum. The grand banqueting hall and Victorian drawing room transport visitors through time. The castle grounds are as famous as the building. 20 hectares of gardens, mazes and ancient trees. A wooden doll in the attic is said to keep the castle from sinking. A charming local legend. The moat is both defense and beauty, giving Egeskov its floating, dreamlike quality. On still days, the castle's reflection is perfect, a vision of harmony between architecture and nature. Egeskov is a rare jewel, where Renaissance defenses, exquisite gardens and family warmth meet. It's a fortress that became a work of art, weathering centuries of change. The castle's relationship with water defines its magic. Egeskov is a sanctuary, a floating island of history and beauty. Its story is one of resilience, adaptation and grace. Here, the past is alive and every stone has a story. Egeskov Castle is one of Europe's most enchanting and unique fortresses. It stands as proof that a castle can be both stronghold and sanctuary, and its legend floats on, timeless and serene. In the wild Scottish Highlands, Ardvreck Castle stands in ruin on the shores of Loch Assynt, a stark reminder of clan warfare and betrayal. Built around 1590 by the MacLeods of Assynt, it once commanded the narrows of the loch surrounded by water and mountains. Now only a jagged tower and crumbling walls remain, battered by wind and rain. Ardvreck's most famous tale is one of betrayal. The Marquis of Montrose, seeking refuge, was handed over to his enemies by the castle's laird. This act is said to have cursed the MacLeods. Soon after, the castle fell to the rival Mackenzies, who built their own home nearby, now also a ruin. Legends haunt Ardvreck. The ghost of Montrose wanders the ruins, and a chieftain's daughter promised to the devil is said to weep among the stones. The castle's isolation is profound. No ticket booths, no crowds, just the sound of wind and water. Visitors can walk freely among the stones, touching the cold walls and imagining the harsh lives once lived here. Ardvreck is being reclaimed by moss and mist, a part of the landscape itself. Its history is written in blood, betrayal and sorrow. The ruin is filled with echoes of the past, a lonely ghost on a windswept shore. Ardvreck is not a palace, but a shelter against a hostile world. It speaks of desperate battles, broken promises, and the fleeting nature of power. The castle's legends add layers of sadness and mystery. Standing here, you feel the immense weight of history and the wildness of the land. Ardvreck is a monument to a harsher, more unforgiving time. Its story is one of survival, loss, and haunting beauty. The ruin is alive with memory, a silent witness to centuries of struggle. Ardvreck Castle is one of Scotland's most atmospheric ruins. Its ghosts and legends linger, as real as the stones themselves. From Slovenia's cave fortress to Scotland's haunted shore, we've uncovered castles that merge with nature and defy expectations. These hidden fortresses are more than stone. They're keepers of forgotten stories and silent witnesses to history. They offer a rare, intimate connection to the past, where history feels alive. Which one will you visit first? Thank you for joining me on this journey to the world's secret strongholds. The stories of our planet are etched in its landscapes, waiting to be discovered. The journey never truly ends. There are always more secrets to find. Like and subscribe for more travel history adventures.